It went so well when I was practicing. It went so well. Oh, live's hard. It's not easy. Live isn't easy. How you doing? How's everybody doing? Are we even live? Is it even working? Scott Buckfoot, it sounds like a lawyer firm, Firth, Goldman and Myers. Alright, I don't know what it is. Hopefully we're live, I can't even tell. I'm just going to put on some backing music anyway, hope for the best. Backing music, come on. Tunes. Something like that. Is that it? Is it playing? I've got a feeling we're going to have some bugs this evening. Probably shouldn't have said that, but it's likely going to happen. Or today. Whenever it is. Is this live for you? Maybe not. Maybe it's catch up. Who knows? How's everybody doing? Where can we put his guitar? That'll do. Oh, I'm trapped in a cable. Hold on. That's it. Thanks for coming. Looks like we've got a load of people in. So, cheers. How all doing? We're hammering on about guitar mods. Are we? No, we're not. We're hammering on about, oh my god, used guitar gear. Hammering on about used guitar gear. I'm so sorry. I'm quite out of sorts. I'm still jet lagged, like almost half a week later. Not been sleeping well. Brain's gust. Gust? It's not even a word. My brain is gust. Goosed. We'll just end the stream now. We'll just end it. Let's say hello. Atlantean Guitarison, how you doing, mate? Thanks for coming. Darren Gill, hello. Jed Ellis, Relaxed Meditation, how you doing, pal? Vincent Brennan is in. Scott Bogfoot, Maria Muggs Davis. Maria, who got another mug on Monday. Unbelievable. They were talking about the Lambs live stream, by the way. Anyway, searching for tones in. How you doing, mate? Good to see you. BPC in the house. Budget Pedal Chap. How you doing, mate? Peter Collins is in. Hello, mate. Johnny D. Hello to you. Anton's in. How you doing, pal? Daryl W is here. Dave Lewis. Hello, guys. Wow, it's a fair squad in tonight. Cal B's in. IMA640. Hello, mate. James Tejada. You've told me it so many times. Tejada. I'm sorry. Tejada. I'm going to go with Tejada. Yeah. Okay. Who else we got? Mick Marshall's in. Hello, mate. Thanks for coming. All the chats going on. Richard Sheehan, how you doing, mate? From Leicester. Good to see you. Oops. The chat jumped there. Lucian Stefan's here. Hello, mate. Thanks for coming. Three-Chord Dave's in the house. How you doing, mate? Whoops. We jumped again. Christopher Vaughan. Hello, mate. New subscriber, first time caller, Wetclum, mate, thanks for coming. So it was probably not a good example of the first one. Next week I'll be better, I promise. I'll try. Right, where are we at? Where did we get to there? Martin Bix is in. Gremlins tonight, probably, mate. I've got a feeling that's what we're going to see. Greg Green, how you doing, mate? Thanks for coming. Dinger63 from Dundee. Alright, mate. Stevie Mack is in. Phil Sequera. What a squad! What a squad! Thank you everybody for coming. Hugely appreciated as always. We had a week off and I thought after having a week off that it would be dead. I'd have to build it up again. But thanks for coming back. You've not forgot about us after 2 weeks. I've not forgot about you either. Emotional. Anywho, last week was off because I went to China. That's what happened. So I better show you what happened there. Sum it up. Is this the right thing? Yep, I think that's the right thing. Hopefully, is the backing music off? I hope so. Because I need to show you my new guitar. Got a new guitar from China. You ready? If anybody's on the Studio Rats live stream last night, you would have seen this. Wait a minute. Oh, of course. No. Now, give us a shout if you've got any requests. Of course, I'm taking requests. Any tunes you want to hear on the Moon guitar It's a Moon guitar. They only make these on the Moon, and they get imported to China. So yeah, no, but this was actually really cool. This was a gift from my partner Yoshi's pal Bear. Bear said she was maybe going to turn up tonight, but it's like crazy o'clock in China. But thank you so much, Bear, if you're here for the Moon guitar. We kind of lost the string in transit, but I'm going to figure this one out. It's actually quite a fun wee thing. Look at the tuning pegs on it, look. You won't be able to hear this. Okay, sorry, too much of that. But it's cool, isn't it? I thought it was cool. Anywho, that's the trip to China. That's all I've got to tell you about that. We're back on. We're back on. Right, okay, sorry about that. Right, let's talk about used gear. Atlantean guitarist, what are you saying? Your wife and kids have been wheeled under the stairs. Just got to eat your tea and you're having your tea and you're coming back. Okay, great. Thanks for coming back, mate. Dan Gill, I could sit here and talk all night about the used bargains you've got from two £90 Epiphones and traded up to Gibsons, sold them because they're overrated and started again. It's your favourite hobby. Nice. That's something I've never did, is the old trading up kind of thing, or down, or whatever you call it. Always been interested in that. Thought it was a cool little thing to do, but yeah. Jed Ellis, evening. Hope everyone is having a good day, ready for some good vibes with our bespeckled guitar maestro. Thank you, mate. Yeah, ready for some good vibes too. That's a good backing track, that one. It's a shame that I made a bit of a mess of it, but elevated jam tracks. Awesome stuffs, as always. Relaxed meditation, even Steve, hope all are well. Looking forward to your video tonight. Keep up your great work, mate. Legend. Of course, well, it's not really an official celebration, but hit the 4,500 subs this week. Crazy stuff. We were only celebrating the 4K like 2 weeks ago. Mental. So, yeah, thank you for all the new people. What's some new in tonight? Sorry I've lost your name, but we'll find you soon. Thanks for coming. Okay, what was saying it? Okay, sorry, I'm just skipping all the hellos and stuff so we can get into some things. Here we go. Scott Bogfoot. Steve, I don't buy used. I don't trust my instincts of whether the condition is good or hiding anything catastrophic. Yes, I did read your comment about that. By the way, yeah, we'll talk about this. Sorry, I'm all over the place, but I'm going to explain, if anybody's new, the format of the live stream, because we do have some new people on tonight. Thank you for coming. What we'll do is, yesterday, Wednesday, every Wednesday, I put up a community poll post asking you things about, like, look, here's this week, we were asking, where do you buy your used gear, mainly? Any preference? And then we'll vote on something like this, and then what we'll do is we'll have a wee read through the comments and things, and we'll have a wee discuss about it, and then we'll go back to the live chat, and we're backward and forwards. So that's what happens on the 30 live streams, and then every Friday I do a video that's hopefully related to the live stream topic, but this week it's not. I don't even know what video I'm putting out tomorrow. I need to figure that out too, like I said. Right, okay. So yeah, Scott Bogfoot, you were saying in the chat this, and you moved on to another thing, so I'm going to go to this. Also, I have a relationship with all my guitars. They are mine and will forever be only mine, only comparable to the wife, and I don't want someone else's soulmate, if that makes any sense. Well, that makes zero sense, mate. Nah, I'm joking, that makes all the sense in the world, mate. Whatever works for you, mate, it's all that matters, as long as you're happy. Good. Right. Maria is saying, hope you and Yoshi had a great time in China. We did. Thank you so much, Maria. It was great time. It was super duper hectic, but it was great stuff. BPC, very rarely get a chance to get in on these. Excited. Me too, mate. Thanks for coming. Where do we go? Peter Collins, you're just watching the start, but got to go out shortly. Catch up later. No worries, mate. Enjoy your more important thing that you're doing. See you tomorrow or whenever. No worries, mate. Johnny D, good evening. Found my way here from John Robson's channel. Watched your vid about buying subs earlier today. Excellent stuff. Oh, thank you very much, mate. Thanks for coming. Yes, and we'll be going to visit John Robson tomorrow, of course. Friday, beer o'clock, 5 PM. Johnny D, I'm sure you'll know all about that if you've been before. I'm there every week, pretty much. Even when I'm in China, I go to John Robson's live stream. True story. Where are we at? Dave Lewis is in. Hello. We've said a lot of hellos. This is good. Right, what's Scott Bogfoot? What are you saying here? I think I'm going to buy a third Jackson Warrior. I got the Davidson and the GS32 I feel I need the X Series Warrior WRX24M Maple Fretboard 2, lol. Maple Fretboard, yes. I'm not massive on Jacksons, but good on you. I had a Jackson once, briefly. Got a story on that, maybe some other time. Tidy. BBC Very Earth, Wind and Fire. Yeah, you're right, isn't it? What's it like? It's a bit like Shining Star? No. Maybe. It's like the verse of an Earth, Wind and Fire tune, isn't it? Very cool. I think I'm quite far behind. Right, is anybody talking about gear? Let's see what anybody's saying. Anton's talking about that you managed to catch Searching for Tone's live stream last night. That's right, so for us in the UK, Searching for Tone has his live stream at 12 AM, well, like this morning, I suppose. I shouldn't have been up watching it, but I'm still, like I say, on like half China time or something. I don't know what's happening. So yeah, I mean, I should be watching it. It's a great live stream, but I've got my work the next day, you know what I mean? But if you're in the other time zones, it might be easier for you. But I'm usually up editing and stuff anyway. I was actually doing thumbnails whilst I was watching Search for Tones. Good stuff. Anyway, check them out. What's happening? Sorry, I'm talking fast. I'm excited. It's been 2 weeks. I've got not a lot of plans. Right, we're getting all the hellos. Oh, mate, Old Grey Guitarist in. How you doing, mate? Check out Old Grey Guitarist. What a channel. What a gent he is. This is the dude. I don't know if you like this sort of typecast, John, but I'll share it anyway. Old Grey Guitarist is the legend from America's Got Talent. You know, the Old Grey Guitarist, the music teacher who went and like totally shredded and blew everybody's minds. That's the guy in the chat. Thanks for coming, mate. Good to see you. Hope you're doing great. Here we go. Greg Green, you're talking about the used gear. This is what we're talking about. So, local lads is where you buy your gear. Here in Arizona, it's offer up. What does that mean? Offer. Tell me what that means. You need to pay more, less. I don't know what's happening there. Like bids. I don't know what that means, mate. Tell us. Gary Westcott, you got your acoustic from a shop with a small scratch on the front. They took 300 quid off it because of this. It didn't matter to me because I'm blind. What? Oh, how did you even find out about the scratch? Did you feel it? Or did they tell you? How much was the guitar in the first place? Was it 300? Did you get it for free? Wow, that's quite a lot to get off. Well, unless it's like a $4 grand guitar or something, then it's all... You know what I mean. Right, sorry, somebody's at me there. There's Dave, what are you saying? Steve, did you watch Henning's Sunday rant about buying subs? Not Stingray. Not Stingray. Not sure about Stingray. You've lost me there. Like I said, brain not working at full capacity. But yeah, I did see the Sunday vid and he was so kind to shout me out. That was how I ended up getting a big influx of subs myself this week, was from Henning's shout out, because he's a massive channel, isn't he? So that was cool. Stevie Mac, you're new. I've been working here for 4 years, and when anything goes wrong, my opening gambit is, it's my first day. Haha. Yes, always works well. It's a classic. James Tejada, I already told you about my new acquisition, the used Ibanez SZ520QM. Everybody knows what that is, don't they? That's the thing with the Ibanez model numbers, isn't it? Which you bought at the Starving Musician for £149. Actually, you did show me that, mate, and that's an absolute bargain you got there, so good on you. That's it. I want to hear about the bargains, people. I love a bargain, so I do. Cal B, you're saying you've found older guitars to be better buy as you get more for your money. Giving an old guitar the once over with a critical eye and ear will keep you in the good buy territory. Yeah, generally that's what I like best about used, is you very rarely lose if you buy smart. Like, if you're thinking you buy something that you might not keep forever, think about resale value and stuff like that. There's a good example. Johnny D, you just had your Squire 50 CV fitted with Tone Rider hot tellies today. It comes back from hospital tomorrow. Can't wait. Interesting. A couple interesting things about that. So first thing, Johnny D, I was just about to mention Squire as an example. So say like a Squire Classic Vibe. What are they these days? They're almost 400. 350, 400, something like that. If you picked one of them up used for like 200, 250, 250, you're going to get that back if you sell it on again, aren't you? Pretty much, almost regardless of condition, as long as it's not proper knackered. Decent condition. The other thing I was going to mention, Johnny D, is there not like a theory, rumour, that the Square 50s CV tellies, or classic vibe 50s, back at a certain time when they were made in Korea, I think, actually had Tone Rider pickups in them, but they weren't branded. Does anybody else know about that? Chuck it in the chat if anybody knows anything about that. There was theories that there might be Tone Rider pickups in some older Square classic vibes. I don't know the full story. If anybody does, chuck it in, please. So that, I mean, it wouldn't be funny, but it would be funny if one of you, if yours was one of the ones that you took Tone Riders out of and put them back in. But no, Hot Telly specifically, I'm sure it wouldn't be them that's in it. So, nice one. Graham Campbell, you tend to buy used from shops I trust. Got your latest G&L from a shop in Stirling. The guy always does a great job in checking over and setting up used gear. That's important stuff. Yeah. Actually, there's something I could speak about. You know how I never talk about jet guitars? Well, let's speak about jet guitar. Actually, there's the Lamb in as well. Hello, Lammy, you've got a jet guitar, don't you? Tell us about that soon. The Lamb's live stream, Monday nights, 7:30. Sorry, I'm all over the place here with tangents. Back to it. Jet guitars. So my contact at Jet Guitars, Lee, who I like to call Jet Lee, they've also just launched Spira guitars. But he talked to me a couple of months ago about this other site that he launched, and this is not sponsored or anything, by the way. He just told me about this and I thought it was quite interesting. Like a competitor to Reverb called Resound. I think it's called Resound. I hope I've got that right. I should have put it up on the tab so I could show you, but anyway, Resound is basically all music stores, shops can sign up to it and sell their used and pre-owned stuff only on that, because you know, like on Reverb, it's got a little bit different from how it was originally. We've got a lot of stores on there selling new stuff. There's loads of new products on there. Resound is all, and oh, and also Reverb is individuals too. So Resound is only like people that they let on the platform who have shops, and they've got pre-owned stuff and they've got techs as well. So the tech can look over stuff, your stuff's guaranteed and that kind of stuff. Later on after the stream, I'll see if I can find a link and put Resound in the description, because I've not actually had a proper look at it, but it sounds like a good idea in theory. So maybe worth checking out, seeing as we're talking about used gear. Moving on. Where have we got to? Whoops, big jump. Big jump. What did I miss there? Old grey guitarist, you've bought a Stevie Ray Vaughan Strat and a Gold Top LP. You don't have either now. Was that used, mate? Where'd you get them from? Buy them new. Or maybe you're talking to someone else. Tell us all about it, mate. Everybody saying hello to the Lamb. See, he's well known around these parts. Martin Bix, I prefer used gear to pristine new gear, though have both. Usually buy used gear from local shops with gear that has been traded in. Yeah, I do that too. What was my latest thing that I got? Oh yeah, I'll go and bring it over, seeing as I'm here. Rich Tone Music. There we go. I still need to do a video on this guitar. Rich Tone Music is where I got this guy. The Jet JS400. No, Jet JS450 in purple. Look at that. Is that not beautiful? I've still not modded it yet because I've got to do a video on it, but I absolutely love this guitar. £7. Anyway, right, let's get that. I'll put it back. I'll put it back. I'll tidy up. It's good to be tidy. But yeah, that was a Rich Tone Music. They've usually got a good used selection in. And of course, you may well know that I do some stuff with Kenny's Music, who also have a good used catalogue in as well, especially since they merged with the Guitar Trade Centre. They've got loads of stuff. Kenny, I've got a feeling Kenny's might end up being one of the top dogs. Definitely in Scotland, but maybe a contender in the UK, because they've got 4 stores. Anywho, where did we get to there? I seen someone. Who did I see? I can't remember who I seen. Ah, Greg Green. OfferUp is like Facebook Marketplace. It's an app. Okay, you picked up $60 off a Strat. Nice one, mate. So offer up, is that like a Gumtree, Craigslist, Facebook thing, maybe? Spock. Remember Spock? Did that ever take off? Raiden, what are you saying, mate? Howdy once again, as always, love, oh thank you mate, as always love your videos and streams. My best find was an Ibanez Prestige. Managed to somehow trade my Squire 40th anniversary for an RG 1570 in mint condition. Wow, that's amazing. Did you have to hand over any money as well? A Squire 40th anniversary for a Prestige, that is bonkers, mate. Good on you. Was there anything wrong with it? What's going on? Oh, great guitarist, glad to see the channel's growing, mate. Any ideas for a collab? Oh, mate, yes, we do need to get something on the go. And thank you. And yeah, like I said, my mind is not with it just now. I'm just back from China, mate, and still jet lagged and stuff. But yeah, 100%, mate. Let's do a collab. Would love to get something on the go with you. So John's also a teacher like myself, so we'll figure something out. I'm sure we'll figure something out. Maybe we could do another jam or something, eh? We had a jam at 42 Gear Street. Great fun. He absolutely smashed me. It was embarrassing. Anywho, Atlantean guitarist. I've had some steals on Gumtree in the past. Yeah, me too. I got, what was my best one I got from Gumtree? It was a Squire Tele Custom 2, the dual P90 one in blonde. It wasn't in fantastic condition, but 40 quid. Ho ho ho! Kept it for a while and I think I ended up selling it later for, maybe got, can't remember, 150 or something for it, but yeah, it's well chuffed with that. Where are we at? Dave Hardy, you've got a vintage V20 Telecaster for a straight, you got a vintage V20 Telecaster for a straight swap for a 70 quid pedal I didn't need anymore. After a good neck clean and action sorted, it's a killer guitar. Brilliant, mate. I'd always want a guitar over a pedal. I wouldn't care what the deal was. Guitars are just way more fun, in my opinion. But yeah, I should have mentioned that, trades. That's something I've not done really ever. Don't know why I don't trade. People like trades, don't they? Yeah. Should maybe do some more trades. Right. Off-brand is what Greg Green was talking about. Sorry, mate. I've got you. Gary Westcott, it's a Cort Custom. I can't remember how much it was originally though. Paid about 400. Oh, is this the acoustic? I think I took my partner and she saw it. You can feel it a little bit, but it adds to the story. That's a great story, mate. You paid about 400. Wow. That's an amazing deal. I can't maths, but that's like 43.4% off. I don't know what it is. Dan Gill, you bought a Harley Benton CTS hollow body and it's absolutely smashing and was dirt cheap. I think I might know who you bought that from, mate. Have you still got it, by the way? Are you enjoying it? Nice one. What we've got here? Johnny D, you picked up mine from Amazon, retune for $230. What was it? What did you pick up, mate? Must have missed that, sorry. Sorry, I'm getting more selective with the comments. I'm a baddie. Apologies. Too hyper. Richard Sheehan, I've seen it mentioned on other sites about Tone Rider pickups in older Squires. Alright, so there is a thing. Vincent Brennan, you got your Starcaster Affinity new for £190. Brilliant! Was that this guy? 190. Oh man, I'm so loving this. This is my new favourite guitar. I play it all the time. It's just so easy to pick up. It's light and it's loud for like if you're not plugged in. And I just got an email from Kenny's today. They've got the new Squire Affinity in white, you know, the new models. So I'm going to be picking that up tomorrow and we'll get a wee video on that in the future too. And then an obvious comparison. Looking forward to that. Great deal, Vincent Brennan, 190 quid. Oofed. What colour is it? Greg Green, if you buy used, you keep a guitar still in the game by being played. You can buy guitars cheaper than a music store. You are usually supporting a musician on getting new gear for them. Good points, mate. Yes. Atlantean guitarist, the resound sounds like a great idea. Reverb has turned into a dumpster fire of unrealistic prices. I've heard a lot of people saying that. I've actually not used the reverb too much. I actually bought this Squire parts caster. This was a Squire JV body on, well, not anymore. It did have a, what was it again? It's like a Fender Classic player neck or something. It was like a 50s neck. Ended up selling that. But yeah, Fender pickups and whatnot. It was a decent deal, but yeah, the only reason I bought it was because when I signed up for Reverb, they were doing like this 15% off of any purchase, any store thing. So that's how I ended up doing it. Yeah, and I've not bought much off there since. Maybe some wee bits of hardware and that from, is it Northwest Guitars, Northeast Guitars. That's about it. Lucy and Stefan, for me it would be having traded your RG 1070 for a Kiesel DC 600 in mint condition. Wow, you guys are just great at the trades. What's going on? Greg Green, you bought both of your IYV, who make Harley Benton guitars, from Amazon for $120 used, since I was buying them basically as a body and neck to replace everything else. All right, the bare bones, nice one, mate. Are the deals. Resound Poo Ninja, that's the one. Thank you. And hello, by the way. Thanks for coming, mate. From the moon. Oh, wait. Poo Ninja, you'll be familiar with these. You must get these all over your neck of the woods. Moon guitar. Yeah? No? Poo Ninja lives on the moon. And that's a moon guitar. Do you know the guy who makes them? Are you any part of the assembly? What am I talking about? Sorry. Johnny D, yes, you heard that about the older Classic Vibes having Tone Rider stock units. Just read it today. Thankfully mine is 2023 Indonesia model with the Fender designed Alnico. Is great at studio but gutless in real gig. Thin. Fair enough, mate. Good. Well, it sounds like you went for the right ones. What did you say? Hot tellies or something? Yeah. Greg, both IYVs are thin line telly guitars with spalted maple top. One neck has some quilting on, half of it fades out. That sounds pretty cool, mate. Nice one. Where am I? Darryl, your best buy was a Sigma 12-string D28 alike. £85, bit of TLC and setup, and moved it on for $250. Dreads are too big for me. Dreadnoughts, yes. That's the way to do it, mate. That's a good pastime, is it? Buying a sort of guitar and needed some TLC, putting a wee bit of work into it, turning a wee profit, and yeah, saving it, putting it back into the world. Good on you, mate. Scott Buckfoot, in my opinion, guitars on walls in guitar shops are and should be considered used, then priced accordingly. I hate shops that have full price on something every idiot in town has scratched. That's a good point, mate. I was thinking that as well about when you only buy new guitars. How long is it a new guitar for? I mean, once you've unboxed it and took the... Is it once you've took the plastic off the pick guard, is that it? Now it's a used guitar. As soon as the cables went in it, is it used then? When is it used? When is a used guitar a used guitar? Is that a video idea? No, it's not. It's a terrible idea. Right. Good point though, Mr. Bogfoot. Where are we at now? What, Ashley, what are you saying? Hello, Ashley. Don't have said hello to you. My best eBay purchase was Electric's Filter Factory. This is what Mike Enzinger used. He's from Incubus, is that right? On the Crow Left the Murder album. Left of the Murder album. You won it for £50 on an auction. If you find them for sale now, they go for £400-500. Wow, that's a good one. Well, I mean, you won it. Oh no, you won it on an auction. Got it. You paid £50 for it, and it's worth a lot more. Wow, that's awesome. Right, the chat just jumped. I think I'm quite far behind. Yes, I am quite far behind. I'm going to scoot through. Wait a minute, no, we're going to have to get into this. Right, let's talk about the poll thing. Right, we'll make it quick. So we're asking, where did you buy your used gear? I put this poll up really last minute. I couldn't think of anything. I've covered a lot of ground already on the live streams. We've not done nuts. Because you're doing our live stream on nuts. Macadamia, cashew, peanut. Right, so 20% buy off of Reverb, 18% off of eBay, and 44% on the local ads, and 18% are buying from other places. Could be trades and whatnot. I mean, this is the thing. For this particular one, the pole doesn't cover enough, does it? I mean, because most people are saying that they actually buy from all over, a bit like myself. I would say for me, I'm probably more here, eBay, and sometimes Facebook, Gumtree. But what I don't like about buying off of Facebook, unless it's local, is the whole PayPal thing, and yeah, trusting someone to send things, and I don't know, it's always a bit of a risk, but anyway. Right, let's read into some comments. I can't see this very well. Is that better? Right. Oh, no, I'll read this one. Right, okay. Relaxed meditation, you're in the chat, but we'll read it anyway. Hi Steve, I've bought many guitars from eBay. Me too. Especially when it's a discontinued guitar. Other than that, keep up your great work, mate. Nice to have you back in the UK. Thank you so much, mate. Yes, same here, mate. eBay discontinued. That's what I'm all about as well. I think I said this to you actually in the reply, did I? I'm not going to read out my reply, but I just want to see. Yeah. I've got a load of eBay alerts set up for discontinued guitars that aren't like super duper expensive, but are really fancy checking out. So like, is it the Charvel or the Jackson Surfcaster? Quite badly want one of them. Or the Coco Caster made by, is it Reverend or Relevation? One of the two. Yeah, Surfcaster, I fancy one of them. And there's a couple of old Ibanez semi-hollows that I fancy as well. Starcasters always. Anyway. Nathan Champion Music, what you say, mate? Hi Steve, I've mostly bought gear new, but on occasion I have stumbled across absolute gems in cash converters. They literally have no idea what they have sometimes. Once I found a DS1 from Japan for £25 and I bought my vintage 4x12 cab for 200. Just don't look happy when you find them, so no one at cash converters will figure out they sell too cheap. Yes, that's good that you get that, mate. I've never had that experience in my local cash converters. Everything's always overpriced, annoyingly. Yeah. Although I did try out a G&L Doheny the other week, a couple of weeks ago, that I was considering. It's quite nice actually. Anyway, Anton's in. David James Regenerate. I don't know that one. That might be like Resound, is it? Maybe you checked it out. So I'm going to try and read out the people who are not here. Markleford, I don't think you're here, are you? Here in the USA, a bit of Craigslist, some Goodwill, but mostly Guitar Centre's used inventory, since you can search all their stores at once and have 30 days to try it with free returns. Nice. Shipping is the only thing you have to game, since you have to pay it on top of the price, about $25. If there's any problems, they refund that too, and you never pay return shipping if you return to a local store. That's pretty smart. That's a benefit of having a lot of stores all over the place, isn't it? Right, sorry. Oh, there's Jace Allen. How you doing, mate? All of the above, I take it. Nice one. Right, sorry, I'm going to go for some of the shorter ones so I can get back to the live chat, because I don't like to neglect you when you're here live. Sorry. But I also don't like to neglect it. You know what I mean? Jed Ellis, the last one you bought was from our very own John Robson. There you go. Brilliant. Actually, John Robson should be in here somewhere, and I usually read out his. Have I missed it already? Not yet, by the looks of things. Searching for Tone, he's in. Shane Rose, Sweetwater Gear Exchange. You've had good luck there. I've never, well, I think that was what I actually replied to you. I wish we had a Sweetwater in the UK. Sweetwater seems like a great company. Like, they've got all that, what is it, like 20-point inspection or something like that on all their guitars. That would be awesome to have something like that in the UK, because one of our biggest retailers in the UK, not had the best experiences with. So, meh. Luckily, my local Kenny's Music is good guys there. So, there you go. Support your local stores if you can. Or buy off of Amazon. I do both. Sorry. F. Berlini. Oh, look at that timing. I live near Anderton, so mostly purchased used gear there. Very dangerous place to live when you've got gas. Yes, mate, and I did reply to you, similar thing I just said there, that I would actually love to go to Anderton's, to the actual shop, and I think that would negate a lot of the problems that I've had when buying from there in the past. Usually my problems come from on the phone, or yeah, emails, or just getting things sent in not good condition, or bad information and things like that. But yeah, I'll shut up now. Carl B's in. Nicolaki, are you in? I don't think you're in. 2/3 of your gear is used. eBay, cash converters, Gumtree, reverb. I find it hard to resist a bargain. Sorry. Yes. Same here, mate. Cannot agree more. Before the dark age, used local mum and pop shops so I can try them out. Your last buy was an RG550 for $400. Oofed. That's a bargain, mate. What would be the price on one of them used? A 550? I would say a 550 is going to set you back about... Are they made in Japan? Not anymore? I don't know. Probably depends on the year, but... I don't know, maybe like £600 used. So dollars, probably like at least 650, maybe. I'm just making things up. I'm not too clued up on Ibanez. They're probably one of the hardest companies to keep up with their models, aren't they? Not just because of the names, but because they bring out so many. There's a nice short one. Charles Rice, mostly Facebook ads. Nice one, mate. Good stuff. So we've got a good mix here. Amin Ahmed always cracks me up with this one. Local ads also, but you don't play guitar. Love it. That's great, mate. Oh, there's John Robson. Why are you at the bottom? He's at the bottom today. John Robson's live stream tomorrow night, 5 PM. Check it out. I can never seem to log into Reverb. Always get the password not recognised thing, even when I reset it and try again. Hence, I don't use that site. Facebook, nah, not for me. eBay and cash converters are where I go. Nice one, mate. Good on you. I don't know what to do about your reverb problem. Maybe try resound, John. That might be cool. But yeah, cash converters, it's not that great up here, unfortunately, mate. But like, was it Nathan Champion, were you saying earlier? It's been good for you. And Facebook, nice one. Great stuff. So, right, let's get back into the live. What did I miss? Oops, here we go. Oh, search for tone. Thank you, mate. You've put the link in for resound. Right, thank you, mate. I think it's possibly just UK at the moment, but I could be wrong. I'm trying to think. There'll be stores that you know, shops that you've heard of that are signed up to resound. Kenny's is actually one of them, and there are others. Yeah, Greg Green is saying offer up is similar to Gumtree. Yeah, nice one. Poo Ninja is asking, how was the food? Was that in China? Or, well, it was great, mate. Can't complain. So, I'm one of these vegan people, so went to pretty much mainly vegan restaurants all the time, and they were awesome. I tried out so many different things that I'd never tried before. One of the things I've always wanted to try was a durian, what they call the stinky fruit. It's meant to be one of the smelliest fruits in the world, but tastes amazing and very unique, and I can attest to all of the above. It is a pretty tasty fruit, and yes, it stinks. So there you go. John Wines, old grey guitarist, what are you saying there, mate? You bought both second hand from Guitar Mania. I don't think I know that one. I think I paid $1,100 for the LP and then chopped it in for the SRV for like, I think, nice. And then you sadly sold the SRV for $1,000 just before COVID hit. Oh, sorry, mate. SRV Street. SRV Street. Sorry, I just noticed that there. Did you see Ollie in China? I didn't, mate. It's a bigger place than I thought, China. I didn't bump into him. But no, I wasn't at the music trade show. I was actually, my partner Yoshi's Chinese, and I went over to meet her family for the first time because we've been together almost 5 years. And, well, because of COVID and things like that, that's a terrible excuse. It just hadn't happened. So I was basically visiting family and stuff like that, meeting family the whole time. But no, quite a big place, John, China, and there's surprisingly quite a lot of Chinese people as well in China. I was not expecting that. I thought there'd be like a few dozen, but there was like hundreds of them. And the food in China, they don't call it Chinese food, they just call it food. Right, where are we at? Greg Green, trades are usually a loss in my experience. See, That's maybe what's put me off. I don't know. It's a tricky one, isn't it? Vincent Brennan, your best purchase was a 75 LP Deluxe, £400 in pristine used condition, 1986, still have it. Wow. What would you get for that now, mate? What do you reckon that's worth? Oof. Old Grey Guitarist, the jam at 42 Gear Street is ready, but there was a fair bit of noise, so a friend is trying to sort it for me. Aye, mate, that noise, that's just called my guitar playing. Sorry, mate. Apologies. I don't think your mate's going to be able to do anything about that. Please fix it. Please fix my playing, if you can. Great stuff. Atlantean Guitarist, do you mind if I post Yard Guitars link to his channel here? The guy making a review for Be Good to Support a Fellow UK Guitar Company, if anyone's interested. No, you can't do that, mate. Right, moving on. I will joke, mate. Chuck your links in. Put all the links in. Put the links for your own channels in as well. Want to see them. John, Old Grey Guitarist, you're a mod. You can put a link in for your channel. If that's... I know you don't say you're the most technically minded person, so maybe somebody will chuck in John's link for him. Got some great mods here. Daryl, you like hunting around the junk shops, picked up some reasonably good stuff, not big brands but some interesting stuff. Had a Columbus LP for about £50, didn't need much doing and played well. There you go. That's it. Doesn't always have to be a brand name, does it? Dave Lewis, you bought your Epiphone anniversary Japanese gold top Leonard Skinnard Les Paul, that is a long name. Used after watching Dunsey playing it at a guitar. The last members have since died and the value has gone up. And a thumbs up. Right, okay, nice one, mate. Vincent Brennan, the Starcaster in the Candy Apple Red, £190. Wow, mate, that's a bargain. Good on you. Greg Green, you buy used parts from Reverb. I've had good experiences as far as used guitar. You'd be a bit more careful there. Yeah, I've almost got a rule, a loose rule. It has to be quite a special guitar. I wouldn't buy a set neck guitar used off of like something to get posted. Too risky for me, I think. Bolt on neck, I don't care too much, but like I have broke the rule, like the Squier Esprit. That's about it really. But I've bought a couple of them. Yeah. Anywho, where did we get to there? I have jumped the chat quite a bit. What did we miss? Maria says the Moon guitar is lovely. Thank you very much, Maria. Yes. It's very cool. I'm very glad, and I don't know if Bear will ever see this, but if he sees Bear, thank you so much for the Moon guitar. I can't wait to get it up and running. We've ordered some new strings for it, so I'm even looking forward to restringing it, so we'll figure that out. And Robbie F has just jumped over from work. Thanks for coming, mate, and thanks for the warm welcome home. Scott Bogfoot, Steve, question, when I see chords written as G/F sharp, for example, does this imply that I should use the F sharp root note instead of the G, while also play the other 5 notes making up the G chord? Right, so basically it's, if you're a pianist, that's more like an inversion, I think they would call it, but for us, all you really need to do is just, it's an alternate bass note. So yeah, it's a G chord with an F sharp on the bass. And a lot of people play it wrong because of probably Noel Gallagher. Well, it's not that they play it wrong. Hold on a minute. You won't be able to hear us because we've got the backing track on. And you can't even see it either, can you? This is the worst. So there's your G, right? So technically, to play a G over F sharp, we should keep the B in it. There's your G over F sharp. Ugh, horrible, isn't it? Most people get rid of that B. And they do that. But usually when it's that rundown chord, you probably don't want to be playing a G/F sharp. You probably want to be playing an F sharp/D. That's the way to do it. That's the way I would do it when you're doing that rundown, which is where you usually see that chord. It's mainly guitarists that see that chord, and it's usually wrong. IMO, in my opinion. But yeah, it doesn't always have to be that. Sorry, I call them slash chords because it's like chord slash thingy. Nothing to do with slash a guitar player. What's another one? Here's one that I love, right? So you basically got an A chord, but instead of A on the bass, you want an A/D. So instead of looking for another D like over here, like this, just play the open D and don't play the A string. Loads of different ways of doing it. Love slash chords, loads of fun. I think I might have made a mistake in my explanation there, but my brain's too broken to go back and check on that. Maria Muggs Davies, are you going to do a Halloween special next week, Steve? Well, I wasn't, but now I am. Thanks for the idea. I don't know. Oh, I've just got the best idea. Thank you. Thank you, Maria. I need to write it down before I forget. And I'm not going to tell you what it is because there's too many other YouTube channels here that will steal my idea before Thursday next week. Thank you. Oh, and I've just drew on my finger. Oh, with a Sharpie. That's not going to come off. That's what I get for being greedy. Right. Poo Ninja's got to take a call. Be right back. Thanks, mate, for coming. Great shout. Halloween special. Right, so for the Halloween special next week, guys, it's fancy dress. So make sure you're in fancy dress. You know I can see you. So best costume wins a used plectrum. Pre-owned plectrum. Sorry, blethering so much garbage tonight. And I've run out of water. Right, Greg Green, you've got an older Squire standard Telecaster you paid $60 for. It turns out the stock pickups were Alnico 5 magnets, so no reason to replace them. I redid the electrics though. Nice one, mate. I wonder how old it was, mate. It could have even been Tone Riders in there. Could have been. Cal B says, as soon as the cable inputs, it's used. Right, there you go. I'm glad we've got clarification on that. Do we all agree with that? I think it could be. Poo Ninja, if it's like cars, it depreciates the minute you get it. Yep. That's it. As soon as it leaves the shops, it's used. Yep. Greg Green, you didn't see this week's poll. Yeah, I think a lot of people have been complaining about, not specifically on this channel, on lots of channels, that the notifications are not as good as they used to be. You could hit subscribe. I know you're already subscribed, but this is just a sort of message out to anybody. If you're not subscribed, please do. If you want to. If you want to see this stuff. Unsubscribe if you don't. Hitting likes and stuff like that. But yeah, the notifications is supposed to help. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, I'm all over the place. Who was it that just mentioned this the other day? I was watching Guitar Stuff Studios live stream last night, and he was talking to another YouTuber, is it Jojo Fry Rocks, I think? They were saying that, they were having a conversation and he was relaying it, that apparently YouTube has this new thing now where they're only showing your latest uploads to people who've watched your stuff in the last 3 months, rather than people who've been subscribed for ages, or people that have subscribed in the last 3 months. That's maybe what it is. So I've heard some people saying unsubscribe and subscribe again. That might do it. I could say hit the notifications, but obviously that doesn't work. So probably the best thing to do is just every Wednesday, just come over to the channel, check the community tab. It'll definitely be there. You might just have to go looking for it. Sorry. Anywho. What's that Atlanteus Guitarist saying? Once it's out the box, it's classed as mint, unless one is authorised dealer. All right, I see. There you go. Extra info there. Dave Lewis, I was fed up not being able to play for over 11 days, so to cheer myself up, I bought a new Fender Kurt Cobain Jaguar NOS and 3-tone Sunburst this week. Brilliant, mate. Good on you. You couldn't play for 11 days. What was up? Injured. Well, there you go. Hopefully that's cheered you up anyway, mate. My mate's got one of that. No, he doesn't. He's got a Jag Stang. Anyhow. Robbie F, you use Reverb to find stuff, use stuff in local stores and then go to the store to check it out. That's a good tactic, isn't it? Maybe get it a bit cheaper and dodge the reverb fees. Is that what you're up to? Smart man. Right, where are we at? Cal B, tuners, unnecessary pickguards, bling, no bling. Favourite type of music to play. What type of music does your band make you play? Loads of topics. Yes. Thank you, mate. Good point. Yes, there are topics. Sometimes the brain just doesn't work. Most of the time it doesn't work. Where are we at there? Stevie Zero, what are you saying there, mate? Used to get some right good guitars from cash converters about 15 years ago. They're clued up nowadays. Yeah, that's what I'm finding up here. They're a bit too clued up, but they're asking too much as well, I think. Although something else I remember was back in my youth and when I was started playing the guitar, like late 90s or whenever it was, used to see Tokais and cash converters all the time. Dead cheap. Look what happened to them, eh? Cameron Cowish is giving it one of these. What's that to? What have I missed, mate? Have you said something earlier on? Have I missed it? I can't see, mate. If I'm missing something, apologies. I hope you figure it out, whatever it is you're thinking about. Greg Green, the G&L Dehenny would be an ideal offset for you, Steve. You can use your thinner strings you like. Yeah, because it's got the 2-point trim. That was one of the reasons that I was into it. It was actually Rich Words Music channel. If anybody watches that, great channel. He did a video on that, and that was what kind of got me very interested in it, because I seen one local for sale. We're getting near that time. I'm going to need to catch up. Right, Cameron, here's what you're saying. Your best second-hand buy is the 2014 Gibson Melody Maker, which is more of a special light. The only time when Gibson made an actual affordable guitar. How much? How much? How much? Good on you, mate. Where was it? Right, IMA 640. Steve, you should have had the option to get from a guy down the pub who can get you anything for £50. Yeah, well, I kind of did have that option a little bit. In the, where is it now? In the other. There you go, other. Pawn shops, the pub, inherited. Pub deals though, eh? A thing of the past, so they are. Where am I at? Greg Green, most of my used guitars tend to be made 2000 to 2010 when look is out of fashion or the price is at the bottom of the valley. At that point, it's just an old guitar and they're not sought after. Yeah, I see what you're saying. They're not quite vintage yet. Nice one. Steve-O, what you saying, mate? Ooh, live, yeah. Hello. Hello, mate. All of the above for me, but prefer Facebook or local shops so you can see before you buy. Yeah, never had an issue with anything, to be fair. Yeah, I'm even like that with selling guitars. When I'm selling a guitar, that's another stream, isn't it? Have I done that already? Don't think so. Yeah, with selling guitars, I would much rather, I mean, I know you get some crazy people. I've been lucky. I've only ever met good people and had good conversations and stuff. But I would much rather I got to see them trying it out and see what condition it leaves in, make sure they're happy with it, rather than the risk of you sending it and then it either gets damaged in the post or someone claims it got damaged in the post. Boo Ninja, no face, no Facebook. There you go. Nice. Whoops. I think the chat just jumped massively there. I don't know what happened. We're getting near the end. Getting near the end, what was I saying? Search for tone. I would never steal your ideas, Steve. You guy. Old Man Zen, how you doing, mate? Thanks for coming. I'm good. Sorry, it looks like I've missed a load of stuff, so I'm jumping in here. Shredding Finn, when in doubt, I'll leave the alternate bass note to the bassist. There you go. That's what Hendrix did. Oh, nice one. John, you managed to get your link in. Good on you, mate. Hopefully this will work. Check out Old Grey Guitarist. There we go. Are you doing any more live streams, John? I don't think I've caught any. It'd be cool to see you doing the lives again. You were great at that. Only did the one. Shredding Finn, how come everyone is a mod? So that's a good question. So you need to check out the Lamb's channel on a Monday night. He taught us that if you've got a channel, a guitar channel, you get to be a mod. So if you've got a guitar channel, Shredding Finn, and if you come here often, you don't even have to come here often. I'll make you a mod. If you've got a channel and you want to shout out, you can put your link in. Because we're a community here. that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to build a community. Yeah, I think it's already there. This is great. We'll get a lot of the same people coming back week on week, and it's awesome. I look forward to this every week. Well, it's getting about that time to sign off anyway, so yeah. Oh, there you go. Atlantic, there you go. Right, okay, you've got a channel. Right, there we go. Let's make you a mod then. Add as a moderator. Look, simple as that. Simple as that. Done. Chuck a link to your channel in, mate. Sorted. You're trying to build it after a random eruption cover took off. Still don't know why. It's a popular tune. Could be something to do with that, or you probably played it awesome. Some of these things. Right, somebody's added me. Hey, I'm trying to build up a small channel. If you could make me a mod, I'd appreciate it. Thanks. Done. Done, mate. There you go. And there is the lamb, all performed safely by a professional. Is this your stream you're talking about? Anyway, everybody's saying thank you, and we're on the way out, it looks like. Are we? Are we all leaving? Is that what's happening? I'll go in a wee bit later to try and catch up a bit. Have we caught up? I've kind of caught up. What are you saying, Scott? You wish Epiphone did really cool stuff that was a little off the wall, but they used to always wanted the Airstream, but I bet it's horrible to play. Never even heard of that one. Right. Okay. I better tell you what's coming on the channel. I don't even know. I don't even know what's coming on the channel. I've got an unboxing that I could put up. That's the only video we've got left, and then I'm dry. Before I went to China, I had like 3 in the bank or something, but then I couldn't get any more made. Ah, well, right, so I'm down to 1. 1 left, that's an unboxing. And I'm working on the AgriJag refret video of this one that I'm trying to get out for tomorrow. If I can get it finished tonight, I'm going to try and get that done, because John Robson just did another AgriJag video today, earlier on, and he might be having James from AgriJag on his live stream soon as well, so it'd be good to time it around that, so I'll try and get that out tomorrow if possible. If not, I don't know what's happening. I need a couple of weeks to catch up, guys, so thanks again for coming. You're all the best. Let's try and do the sign-off thing that I always get wrong. Right, here we go. So, thanks for watching. Until next time, see you later. I know it's not ended yet. Right. See you later. Thanks for coming. You're all the best.